Now, this is a story that begins and ends with love. A love for each other and for the home and life that was built on the edges of the Byfield rainforest, 30 minutes out of Rockhampton. And it all began with a party.
That 21st birthday party that we went to, Genevieve was sitting opposite me and I was singing, and I used to think she was great. I was going to win this girl if I could. And I played My Girl. Do you know My Girl? I got sunshine on a cloudy day. Genevieve's maiden name was Watt, W-A-T-T. And then in the chorus, I went, I guess you'll say, what's been making me feel this way? And I just stared straight at her when I said
it. I'm Genevieve.
And I'm Marto.
And this is our way.
As the love grew for Marto and Jen, they decided to get married and take a trip to Rockhampton in sunny Queensland for their honeymoon.
Genevieve just called into the hospital on our honeymoon, which we didn't really get to have, but to just see if she could get a job, and they said she could start in a week. And then I said, oh, Genevieve, that's great. I'll go and see if I can get a job. And when I walked into the research laboratories, I knew the senior chemist there, and he said, oh, Marto, tell me you've come looking for work. And I said, yes, I have. And he said, well, you're on 7 o'clock in the morning. And I walked out and said to Genevieve, our honeymoon's over. It's gone. We're back into the workforce. But we were working in Queensland and we were so proud and so happy.
Had our family, our gorgeous children. We had a boy, Jess,
and
then
daughter Anna,
and they're 2 years apart. So they were young. We decided we'll buy a bit of land, but we wanted it on permanent water. So that's Water Park Creek.
What drew us to this particular block was the beautiful water supply. There were no roads in here. We had to use a prismatic compass to find the corner posts in the forest, and it is thick forest. And then we crashed through the bush. It was so hot, it was in summer. And we got to the place where our canoes are. We just went for a swim. We just walked straight into the water and swam across to the other side of the creek and sat on a log and looked back at this side. And we went, we got to buy this. we got to do this. This is it. This is us.
Both Jen and Marto were heavily involved in building Fern's Hideaway from the ground up, making sure they didn't let a fallen tree go to waste.
Everything we pushed down, I kept all the trunks, if they were yellow stringies or bloodwoods or turpentines, we kept those logs, and we bought a sawmill and I learnt to cut timber.
Using his newfound skills to build traditional log cabins, along with creating caravanning and camping facilities, Fern's Hideaway became an oasis in the rainforest. But in 2015, tragedy struck the region, and Jen and Marto were faced with absolute devastation.
It's a sight foreign to locals in Rockhampton, a city that usually battles floods, copping a severe cyclone instead.
During this tragic time for Marto and Jen, the local community rallied together to help them rebuild Fern's Hideaway and get their mojo back.
One gentleman, his daughter had got married here. When he could get in, he turned up with a truck. He had his probably 18-year-old son with him, and it had a bobcat on it. And they just rolled in and he just walked. Just walked up and he said, we're here as long as you need us, Marto. He said, and I bought as much diesel as I could fit on the vehicle. He said, we're here, we're staying with you. And that's the sort of things that really I will never forget for the rest of my life, ever. It's very special now that we're still operating, through the help and the terrific generosity of the community. And
very challenging in many ways.
Yeah, but we're through it. We're through it, and it's another. Ferns is a happy place again. It comes along, and we get so many really good laughs at Ferns. We really do, and it's just beautiful. The people that come, they walk around and they can see that we seriously love our place. I think there's love in every metre of our place.
Sharing that love, they open their restaurant to everyone from Friday to Sunday with dinner and a show.
Saturday night, I played for 6 hours straight, no breaks, all requests. Old mill, good singing, keep going, Maggie. I love music, I love chords. I will play till I'm dead. You've lost that love and feeling, now it's gone. I've learnt I didn't ever possibly have hoped to have think that Genevieve and I could have had as much resilience as we've ended up with. Our ability to survive, I think I'm so proud of it. Yeah. What we've managed to cope with. And here we are, 42 years later. We never looked back from the day we held hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or once. When you went...
Maybe I didn't love you quite as much as I should have. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I could have. Little things I wanna say and do, I just never get the time. You were always on my mind. Girl, you're always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love won't ever die. And give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. I'll keep you satisfied. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. But when I finally get to hold you, I'm so happy you're mine. And if I made you feel second-rate, I'm so sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind. Girl, you're always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love won't ever die. Please give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. I'll keep you satisfied. Maybe I didn't love you quite as much as I should have. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I could have. If I made you feel second-rate, I'm so sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind. Girl, you're always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind.